Today I'm going to get paid for your opinion. A lot of times I have clients or people who are interested in my work reach out to me from watching my YouTube videos or watching me here on Facebook, and they want to know more information about how they can entrepreneur to start a spiritual online based business. And what that breaks down to be is they want because they see me showing up consistently, and they want to be where I am, where I'm able to work comfortably in my own home and help people all over the world by using social media and my cell phone. And what I want to help you do is learn how you can get paid for your opinion, all right? A lot of community are spiritually awakened women who are intuitive, women who live a holistic lifestyle in some form of fashion, and you would love, it'll be a dream for you to have a business doing this on a consistent basis. However, for you to get paid for your opinion, you first need to respect your opinion. You need to value your opinion. And what I mean by value, that means that you understand that it's worthy for you to receive compensation. A lot of us, and specifically myself, when I was just starting information value, no, not even thinking how much money I've invested in myself to learn this information and master it. Yet I was giving information that I paid thousands to people for free, and lo and behold, they weren't valuing it. So if you really want to start a business in a spiritual arena where when I say spiritual online based business, it just means helping someone in emotional, mental, physical form where you help them become whole, okay? It doesn't mean you have to be psychic or do tarot card readings or read palms. Helping a friend through a relationship issue is spiritual. Helping someone understand what's going on with their period when it's not regular is spiritual. Helping someone learn how to manage their natural hair is spiritual. So these are just examples of how you can start a spiritual online based business. But for someone to pay you for your opinion, you first need to recognize the value. You have to determine of your information before you have clients, because if you wait for your clients to determine the value of your information, you will find yourself on the losing end, because it's not in the best interest of your client to pay you exactly what your information is worth. They're going to try to get it for the least amount of money. So if you want to get paid for your opinion, you have to value your information. And the way we value our information is not giving free game to people for free. So what I mean by that, if you went on a course, I used to help nurses become medical aesthetic nurses. And to do these types of training, it's very common for it to be thousands of dollars. And so if I was a person who I went to a medical aesthetic training to learn how to do fillers or Botox injections, and I showed my friend for free, I am not valuing my information, because I invested money in myself to learn this, time to learn this, and inconvenience because I'm in this class learning something while I can be doing something else. So when you give information that took you time to master and learn, you are doing yourself a disservice. If you want to be in my shoes where you're able to work from home, you're able to make money by just having your social media and being consistent on showing up for your, you have to value your information, your opinion. So let me give you another example. Say you have great natural hair. You transition from processed hair to wearing your hair natural, and you figure out your own system to manage your hair, right? That is an example of running a spiritual based business, because you know the inner meaning of embracing your natural hair and not having chemicals that processes your hair. So you created a system that you first had to experiment, do a lot of trial and error, and because you respected the amount of time it took you to master this lesson in managing your Now you determine the value. You're like, wow, print this step-by-step system, and if my future clients follow it to the T, within 3 months they're going to have the similar results that I have. And so I know how hard it is to find this type of information, and I know how much time it took for me to write everything down and to make sure everything worked because I experimented. So I decided that I'm going to charge $100 for this workbook or this course or whatever, and because I know the value that this person is going to continue getting, because they can potentially teach it to whoever they want to teach and build upon it and give them, and taking my course is going to give them some sense of accomplishment and pride that they're able to manage their hair. So you decide your value. You can't keep giving free giving game that's priceless for free. People do not value things that come easily. So if you're giving people advice and you're giving them information and they don't have to sacrifice anything for it, they're not going to value that information. So my tip is, if you really want to get paid for your opinion, it's in your best interest to first value your worth, value the type of transformation that you're going to deliver when people receive your service or your product. Now, I go into more detail on tips and scripts on what to say to people who are trying to pick your brain, because they recognize you have valuable information, but they're not taking a full accountability in figuring out how they can pay for your services. They want to get something for nothing. And unfortunately, there's no way to eradicate all these types of people. You can reduce the amount of people who are like this, but to completely eliminate them, I still get people who try to pick my brain. However, in my course, that's my brand new course that's going to be released very soon, I'm going to go into more detail on how you can create systems where it protects you from having your brain picked. Because when you make a living based off your opinion, it's really important that you have a sense of confidence and value your time. Because just because you give someone some advice and it only took you a minute to tell them, that advice could get them to solve a huge problem. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, for example, if I forgot the code to a lock at the gym, and you say, okay, I remember the code, but it's going to cost you $5. You'd be like, why? It's only going to take you a minute to tell me. I'm like, well, that's the convenience. If you want me to help you unlock your locker at the gym, I know the code, you forgot it, you need to give me $5. So the person gives me $5. I tell them the code. Even though it took me less than 2 minutes to tell them the code, the amount of time saved from them having to get a locksmith to cut it open and blah, 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 was worth the $5. So when you're making a living based off your opinion, which is what I teach my clients on how to start a spiritual online-based business, you have to recognize your value before you even pitch the product or service to people. Because once you know how much it's worth, then it's up to you to stand by it. And the people who aren't willing to pay for the current price, it is what it is, and you move on. But if you don't have that boundary in place, what's going to happen is you're going to diminish the value of your product by continuing to reduce the price. And the people who you think you're reducing the price for, they're never really going to buy. They're just testing your boundaries. So if you really resonated with what I share with you for this training, what I recommend is that you DM me, and I have a link to this brand new course that's going to be released next Sunday. But for right now, I'm taking pre-orders, and it's great because the price is super affordable. It's $222, and I help you start a spiritual online-based business using what you already know within 30 days. So imagine within 30 days, you can make your first $5,000 in sales. And I know this is possible for you because it happened to me 3 years ago when I was just starting out. Within 72 hours, within 2 weeks, I made my first sale of $5,000 just using social media. I didn't have a website. I didn't do blogs. I didn't have any paid ads. I was just doing consistent social media, showing up on Facebook, sharing my message, helping people, being a valuable resource. And I made my first sale $5,000 3 years ago. And for me to make my first sale, I invested over $20,000. I kept on investing in programs because I wasn't able to book clients. So I took this one course that was around 6 weeks, and within 2 weeks of implementing exactly what the teacher of that course taught me, I saw results. But the beautiful thing is, with my course, instead of having to invest more than $10,000, or for that course was $2,500, you for less than $500. I'm going to give you an all-in-one toolkit on how you can start spiritual online-based business using what you already know. Basically getting paid for your opinion. And the investment is super affordable. It's one payment of $222. The course will be released on Sunday. You will have 1 year access to this course. And it provides you everything. And not only that, I break it down very simple, step by step, so you feel focused. You don't feel overwhelmed. Starting a business, specifically online-based business, social media, there's so many ways to do things, and you can get overwhelmed. And when we get overwhelmed, we don't do anything. And I want you to feel like this is fun. When I made my first business within 2 weeks using the same strategies that I'm going to teach you in this 30-day course, it was fun for me. I loved helping people. People were DMing me, and people were reaching out to me. I wasn't having to hunt for clients, and that's what I want for you. And so you have to learn these strategies that you can rinse and repeat. And so I want you to take accountability, because if you are really serious about starting a business, spiritual online-based business, you have to be a go-getter. You have to be about your business. You have to be confident in yourself. Take that leap of faith. A small investment of $222 is a real short sacrifice when it comes to what you gain, being able to have the freedom to create your day how you want it, designing your schedule based on your family, having to ask another adult for time off or schedule modifications. You now have the control of your life, because you now know how to provide an income for yourself using your already spiritual gifts that you give away for free. But what I'm going to show you in this program is how to value your spiritual gifts even more, so people can pay you what you desire. So again, just DM me. So when you DM me about it's called DM me Spiritual Entrepreneur, and I will provide you the PayPal link for you to make a one-time payment of $222. And then once I do that, within one business day, you will get a notification on. And this is just a great way. I'm so excited about this program, because now there's an accessible way for you to start making income in your business in using simple strategies that you can apply and implement right now. And it's just going to be so exciting just to see where you are in 30 days. So I'll talk to you soon. Bye.